dig in. Welcome again. This is Chris and Rachel with They Said We Shouldn't RV. Today we are headed to the Dallas Farmers Market. It's on a Sunday, so it's supposed to have the open air as well as the regular part. So we're going to take you along and check out what's going on.
It's a great chance to support your local. The vegetables, the meats, fruits, all that stuff they grow is really fresh and really good. And, you know, people that work hard.
So it says on there that it is probably going to be farmers that are within like a 100-mile radius of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So all the fruits and vegetables should be in season and ripe and delicious. We're gonna pick out a meal for, I think, tonight. We have a new grill that you're gonna see in another episode for some unboxing, and we're gonna cook a dinner with that and tell you how it turns out.
Yep.
Much. We do what we want. Fresh roasted copies.
Take a picture of their menu.
So we just got back from the Dallas Farmers Market, and we are going to take what we got there and prepare a delicious meal on the griddle that we just got. Chris will show you the unboxing, what we prepared on it, and then he's going to give you a review when he's done with that. We ended up getting some sweet baby bell peppers. We're gonna just slice these up and kind of have them as a side. Should be really. Chris found some homemade kimchi. He is really partial to some Korean food, and this was just a very unique item there. So while it may not be with the meal, we're gonna give it a try. Support your local ranchers. We ended up getting a couple of New York strip steaks over there, and we're gonna give them a try. We're gonna have them on the grill and see if they taste delicious. He's also going to cook up some squash on the side. He's going to saute them on the griddle, and on the inside I'm going to make some jalapeno poppers, but I'll be making those in the oven while he's doing the rest on the grill. So stick around and we will get this all put together. We are going to be prepping ingredients indoors for some jalapeno poppers, and Chris is going to be on the skillet with a nice steak and some zucchini and squash. I'm kind of freaking the cameraman out a little bit with waving that around, so let's get started. I have two zucchini and one squash sitting right here. We got this from the Dallas Farmer Market. These are the stuff that we're using up here is from local farmers, so it's a good way to support people in your local area. And I'm just going to do this really simple. I'm going to cut these up into just some chunks with some olive oil, salt, pepper. Alright, so we got one cut up, and we're going to cut the other one. You don't have to peel zucchini, they're very thin skinned, so this makes it like a great vegetable if you want to like do stuff in a hurry. And it tastes really great. Ideally, when you buy squashes, you want to buy the smaller varieties. They're more tender than the larger ones, but we are at the end of the season, so we're going to have to go with what's available.
That was one thing about the farmers market. There wasn't a whole lot available just because it's at the end of the summer and everyone's getting ready for fall. You know, so if you go around springtime, like I would say, you know, beginning of summer maybe, you would probably find quite a bit of selection. There was still quite a bit. I mean, there was cilantro and peppers, and you know, of course in Texas, peppers dang near grow year round. So.
All right, so we've got both squash cut up. You can tell that made quite a bit with just 2. And all I'm gonna do is add some olive oil, drizzle on top, salt, pepper, your taste. Make sure I open the right side, not the spoonful one. I've done that before. And then it all comes pouring out. A little bit of garlic and a little bit of onion, just for some extra flavor. I'm just gonna toss.
It already smells really good.
Okay, we're just gonna set that to the side and we're gonna work on our jalapeno poppers. So I got some jalapenos here, nice size. I've heard tons of tricks of if it's got veins in it and stuff, you know, little spider deals, it's gonna be hot. I don't know, I don't think those tricks ever work. If you're super sensitive though to the heat, make sure that you wear gloves. You know, I just washed my hands, so there we go.
That's because she's a honey badger and she doesn't need no stinking gloves when dealing with the jalapeno peppers.
So you want to make sure you want to slice them lengthwise, and you want to remove the ribs and the seeds inside. That's where all the heat lives. But we have to make room for all the cheesy goodness. So now that we've sliced and de-seeded and ribbed our jalapenos, now it's time to stuff them. Over here I have actually sour cream and regular cheese. The reason being it's not cream cheese is I am out. And when you are full-time RVing, you may not always have a grocery store just right around the corner. So you gotta do with substitutions. So they said you shouldn't, but we're gonna give it a try. Plus it's also a healthier alternative to just straight cream cheese. So I'm just gonna fill each one of these, and then I'm gonna wrap it in bacon. So much for health, right? But you know, and then I'm just going to wrap it half a bacon slice and put it on our tray. You can put these on the grill. They're amazing on the grill, but you kind of have to be really attentive on a low heat with them, or you can scorch them.
Jesus, I pull out this knife. It's kind of like how Rachel was holding the other one. I got the copper top on it just because it seems to help with cleaning. I've used one like this before, and I really liked it. I thought it handled everything that we needed. Pretty much anything we could cook on it.
That's why you got it out, right?
Remove styrofoam. Directions, we don't need those. It doesn't get any better. Now's your chance to go to another channel, people.
We're real here. There's no pretend on being perfect.
Even if we pretended, I think, yeah, that wouldn't go well. Alright, boom, just like that. And we're just gonna turn her up all the way as hot as it'll go for the steaks. So while we're waiting for this to heat up, we're gonna talk a little bit about why we went to the farmer's market. You can get some of the freshest vegetables, meats. Normally people don't think to purchase their meats from a farmer's market, but usually it's 100% grass-fed. And I can tell you about one ranch in particular called the Rising K, and they are definitely rising in popularity. Their cows, their herd, 100% grass-fed, but they humanely raise all their animals, and it's also veteran-owned. So it's a good, I'll have their link posted below. Check them out right over here. It's worth hitting them up on their website and then ordering through those kinds of places, you know. So support your small businesses just as much as you support, no matter what, you're gonna support the big ones because you gotta go to them for things. But hey, try and go out there and maybe support the small ones. You'll probably be a little bit happier with the product and the good service you get from them. You know, they may even show you, hey, this is where your product that you're buying comes from. All right, so we brought out some olive oil just to help to help with the vegetables, just in case there's not enough grease coming from the steak, but that's what I prefer, is to use that. And we've already salt and peppered, just a normal salt and pepper steak. Some New York strips that we bought. They're about, what, 1.25 inches thick. It's gonna be good and tasty. We're gonna go ahead and throw some olive oil on and then get these vegetables going. So Rachel just pulled the steaks out of the oven. They look amazing to smell in here. Is, oh yeah. The vegetables are ready, and now we just got a couple more minutes.
Of jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
We're just gonna let the steak rest. Dig in.
Overall goal, go support your local business, go to a farmer's market, buy your food dinner, and then come home and cook it for dinner. It also makes for a great date night at the house. It's worth it. Adds a little extra flavor to everything.
Please like and subscribe, comment below. We will see you on next week's episode.